ปันโดมุยิสาวตานามาเทจหาราพระชาเตปายเอปาวัตุริยชายคริชนาพระปิโหยหาหอยเทกุรุมุขปัตมาวัคยาชิเกเกกุริยาอาคยาอารานากุริโยมาเนอาชาอารานากุริโยมาเนอาชาชิกุรุชาราเนรทีเอเชอุธามากทีเจพราสาเตภูเรสาวาอาชาชักชุจานุติโลเจจันเมพระบุเสทิเวกยานหิริเดโปรคาชิโตเปรมาปักทิหาโหเทอวิดยาวนาชาจเทเปเตกายาชาริโทเปเตกายาชาริโตชีกุรุคารุณสินดุอดามาชนาราปันดุโลเคนาโลเคราชิวานาอาหาพระบุโกโรโดยาเดโหโมเรพาดาชายาอาหาพระบุโกโรโดยาเดโหโมเรพาดาชายาเอเบจาสกุครุคริภูวานาเอเบจาสกุชุคริภูวานานามาโอมวิชนุปาดายาคริชนาเพรสตายาพุทธาเลชิมาเทปักทิเวดันทาสวามินิตินามิเนNamaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashatya Deshatarine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashatya Deshatarine. Jaya Shri Krishna Caitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadada Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Jaya Shri Krishna Caitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadada Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Shri Advaita Gadada Shivasadi Shri Krishna Caitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Shri Krishna Caitanya Caitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Gauranga Nityananda Rama Hare Prabhupada. Oh Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna
Gauranga Nityananda Prabhupada. Oh Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Gauranga Nityananda Prabhupada. Oh Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Gauranga Nityananda Prabhupada. Oh Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Gauranga Nityananda Prabhupada Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Oh Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Gauranga Nityananda Prabhupada Oh Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Nityananda Prabhupada Oh Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Gauranga Nityananda Prabhupada Oh Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Gauranga Nityananda Prabhupada Hare Oh Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Gauranga Nityananda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Oh, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Gauranga, Nityananda, Prabhupada. Oh, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Gauranga, Nityananda, Prabhupada. Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Gauranga Nityananda Prabhupada Hare. Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Gauranga Nityananda Prabhupada Hare. Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Hare. Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jayo Radha Radhanath Radha Radhanath Radhe Jayo Radha Radhanath Radha Radhanath Radhe Jaya Giri Govardhan 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Bolo Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Rama 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Radha Radha Nata Radha Radha Nata Radhe. Jaya Giri Govardhan, Jaya Giri Govardhan, Jaya Giri Govardhan, Jaya Giri Govardhan. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada. Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol.
Shri Radha Radha ki, Shri Caitanya Mahaprabhu ki, Shri Prabhupada ki, Vishnupada Paramahamsa Parivrajikacharya Astottara Sata Shri Srimad A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada ki, ISKCON's founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada ki, Jayam Vishnupada Paramahamsa Parivrajikacharya Astottara Sata Shri Srimad Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada ki, Anantakoti Vaishnava Vrinda ki, Namacharya Haridas Thakur ki, Prem Kaho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivas Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki, Shri Radha Krishna Gopa Gopinath Shyamakund Akunda Giri Govardhan ki, Shri Vrindavan Dham ki, Mayapur Navadvip Dham ki, Ganga Mai ki, Yamuna Mai ki, Bhakti Devi ki, Tulsi Maharani ki, Samaveta Bhakta Vrinda ki. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. Gaur Premanande.
Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Welcome to today's Sunday Love Feast program. A special welcome to anyone who's here for the first time and joining us today. And also a special welcome to our traveling devotees. We have a few traveling devotees who have come all the way from far and wide to spend this period with us. So a special welcome to these devotees. Hare Krishna. So devotees, the next part of our program is our class. Our speaker today is His Grace Swarup Damodar Das. So before we move on to class, a humble reminder to please quickly check your cell phones to make sure that they are on silent mode or turned off completely. So a little bit about His Grace Swarup Damodar Das. Prabhu is our temple president. He has been serving the ISKCON community for over 25 years. He also is the secretary, a wonderful secretary of His Holiness Giriraj Swami Maharaj, and he has served as the national secretary of the South African National Council. He presents various seminars around all our ISKCON centers, notably the ISKCON Disciples course. Prabhu is a caring leader. He's very involved with our youth and youth initiatives. So it goes without saying that Prabhu is an inspiration to us all, to the devotee community, to our well-wishers, and to our youth. So Prabhu's topic today, a beautiful topic, is preparing our hearts for Lord Caitanya. So let's welcome His Grace Swarup Damodar Das. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. How is everyone this morning? Everyone's well? It's very wonderful to be back at the lotus feet of Shri Shri Radha Radhanath temple and all their devotees. We've been away from Durban for, I guess the better part of 5 months, so it's really nice to be back and to offer some service to Srila Prabhupada in one of his most important projects in this southern hemisphere, this Radha Radhanath temple. And of course, on the eve of one of the largest festivals in the South African ISKCON calendar, the Durban Festival of Chariots, which will take place on the coming weekend at the Durban beachfront. So I hope all of you are preparing your minds, your bodies, your schedules to participate in that. As Olika mentioned, many traveling devotees have started to come. We have Prem Vikash Prabhu here, all the way from Gauteng, and Kosinati from Cape Town. Cape Town, right? He's from Cape Town. Jagadananda Prabhu from Cape Town. Comfort. Jai. Comfort and his bigger brother, Poikanyo from Gauteng. Covers the whole the whole place. Namanta and her beautiful baby Sankirtan, also from Cape Town. So, and then this evening, as we know, sometimes we're wondering, is the festival actually happening? Even sometimes up until a week or so, we're wondering, like, where's the vibe happening? So tonight, at around 6:30, be around, and you'll know for sure that the festival is happening. Do you know why I say that? Why do I say that? Because His Holiness Bhakti Marg Swami arrives this evening. Yeah. And everybody knows when Maharaj comes, it's just a festival. Every moment is a festival with him. Always moving, dancing, engaging with the devotees. It's just wonderful having him around. So yes, it's very, very exciting. Tomorrow, of course, is the holy appearance of Sri Caitanya Mahaprabhu, Shri Gopurnima Mahotsava Ki. So that is very significant, that it's right on the eve, practically, of the big Jagannath Rath Yatra festival. And hopefully over the next few days, devotees will speak about this most amazing connection between Sri Caitanya Mahaprabhu and Lord Jagannath. Say Gaura, say Krishna, Jai Jagannath. That Krishna, that Lord Caitanya is the same as Krishna and is the same person, Jagannath. But Lord Caitanya in his manifest pastimes displayed a relationship with Jagannath that bewildered even the most learned transcendentalists. It stretched the boundaries of what people were used to understanding what love is. That relationship between Lord Caitanya and Jagannath. So hopefully over the next few days and even at the Rath Yatra festival, that can be explored. Very wonderful subject matter. Over the next few days, His Holiness Ram Govinda Swami will be arriving, His Grace Medhavi Prabhu, His Holiness Indradyumna Swami, who else is coming? Srivas Prabhu and his wife Ruchira Mataji from Ghana are coming. and Bhutta Bhavana Prabhu from the UK. So many wonderful devotees are coming. And one of my greatest concerns about festivals like Rath Yatra and Janmashtami is that the devotees who are attending it, the public that are attending it, mustn't limit themselves to a Rath Yatra festival experience of being how good the soft serve ice cream was, or how amazing the pizza was, or the burgers and chips. The burgers weren't fully, properly fried. That was so tragic. No, the real tragedy is if you didn't fully immerse yourself in listening to all these saintly people give discussions and classes on spiritual matters. It's described in the Bhagavatam, Saeva Gokara, that if one goes to a holy place simply to see the deity, or to go on parikrama, or to take bath in the holy river, then one is considered to be no better than a cow or an ass. Because what is the main purpose of going to a holy place, like even to the temple, is to find those saintly persons and to listen to them, hear from them, the pertinent subject matters that can help free us from the repeated cycle of birth and death. So let your Rath Yatra experience be focused on that. And just this super list of names that I've mentioned is enough to completely mesmerize even the greatest of seekers. So please focus on that. Yes, but do support the pizza place and the milkshake place and all that. Please do that. But don't let that be the main experience. The main experience is to be engaged in the kirtan, to hear from the devotees, and to offer some service. So today our topic, a very broad topic, because I don't have much time to prepare a presentation. So it's a wonderful topic, how to prepare for tomorrow's, how to prepare our hearts, our consciousness for the appearance day of Sri Caitanya Mahaprabhu. This morning coming for Mangal Arati, the moon was quite visible. It's almost Purnima. So this beautiful, almost full moon is present in the sky. So wait for tomorrow. Hopefully it won't be overcast and cloudy. You can see the full moon and be reminded of Sri Gaura Chandra, that full moon of Lord Chaitanya appearing tomorrow. So to start today's presentation, we thought to sing a very beautiful song composed by one of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's very intimate and personal associates, Srila Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya was like the head priest of the Jagannath Puri temple and one of the main spiritual advisors to the king of Puri, Maharaj Prataparudra. He was said to be one of the most learned scholars in the entire planet at that time. Very, very learned person. But from an impersonalist background. He did not accept that the Supreme Lord had a personal form. Rather, the ultimate presentation, manifestation of God was impersonal, just energy or light. But by the association and engagement with Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he became overwhelmed in ecstasy and was then rightly situated in the understanding of the absolute truth. That the source of all other manifestations, including the impersonal manifestation of God, comes from Bhagavan, the personal form of Krishna. Brahmano hi pratistaham. Krishna in Bhagavad Gita says that Brahman, or the effulgence, the spiritual effulgence, impersonal effulgence, is an emanation from my form. Krishna says that. So this Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, after he came to this realization, he composed many, many beautiful verses in glorification of Lord Chaitanya. And this is also one of the very beautiful songs that he composed, called the Sri Sachi Sut Astakam. So it's 8 prayers and Astakam in glorification of Sachi Sutta. Sutta means the son of Mother Sachi. Sachi Sut Astakam. So we'll quickly read the translation, if you could go to that. His complexion, this is referring to the son of Sachi, Lord Chaitanya. His complexion is the hue of fresh cream tinged with kumkum. Now look at these Vaishnav poets and the imagery that they present. His complexion is the hue of fresh cream tinged with kumkum. You know what's kumkum? It's this, well, the red like sindoor powder or red powder. So you mix it in fresh cream, and that gives an indication of Lord Chaitanya's complexion. He's the ever-fresh Cupid who shoots arrows of newly blossoming flowers. He bears newer and newer moods of emotional ecstasies. He is fond of performing novel dances. He makes ever new jokes that can cause much laughter. His brilliant luster is like freshly cast gold. I bow down to Gaura, the beautiful son of Mother Shachi. He is endowed with ever-fresh love of Godhead. His radiant luster is like the color of fresh butter. His fresh attire is arranged in ever-new fashions. He relishes ever-new mellows of love for Krishna. He shines in ninefold new ways while executing the ninefold processes of devotion. He is permeated with a most auspicious loving nature. I bow down to Gaura, the beautiful son of Mother Shachi. He is absorbed in devotion to Sri Hari. He maintains the chanting of the names of Hari. While chanting, he counts the holy names on the fingers of his hands. He is addicted to the name of Hari. He always has tears of love welling in his eyes. I bow down to Gaura, the beautiful son of Mother Shachi. He is always removing the suffering of material existence for mankind. He is the goal of life for persons who are dedicated to their supreme interest. He inspires men to become like honeybees, eager for the honey of Krishna Prema. He removes the burning fever of the material world. I bow down to Gaura, the beautiful son of Mother Shachi. He who motivates pure devotion unto himself, who is most attractive to his beloved servitors. By his dramatic dancing, he exhibits the characteristics of the king of Paramas. He causes the minds of beautiful young village women to dance. I bow down to Gaura, the beautiful son of Mother Shachi. He plays kartals as his throat emits sweet melodious sounds and the vibrant notes of the veena are softly played. He thus inspires the devotees to perform dramatic dancing that is infused with aspects of his own devotional service. I bow down to Gaura, the beautiful son of Mother Shachi. He is accompanied by the Sankirtan movement, which is the religious practice for the age of Kali. He is the son of Nanda Maharaj come again. He is the extraordinarily brilliant ornament of the earth. His preaching mood is suitably adapted to the cycle of birth and death. His consciousness is fixed in meditation on his own form of Krishna. He is always accompanied by his transcendental abode. I bow down to Gaura, the beautiful son of Mother Shachi. His eyes, the soles of his feet, and his clothing are reddish like the color that heralds the rising sun. As he utters his own names, his voice falters. He awakens a sweet flavor to life throughout the universe. I bow down to Gaura, the beautiful son of Mother Shachi. Shri Caitanya Mahaprabhu ki. Navagauravaram Navapushpasharam Navabhavadharam Navalasya Param Navagauravaram Navagauravaram Navapushpasharam Navabhavadharam Navalasya Param Navahasya Karam Navahemavaram Pranamami Shachi Sutta Gauravaram Nava prema yutam navanita shucham Nava vesha kritam nava prema rasam. Navada vilasat shubha prema mayam Pranamami shachi sutta gauravaram. Pranamami shachi sutta gauravaram. Pranamami shachi sutta gauravaram. Hari bhakti param harinama dharam karajapa karam harinama param. Nayane satatam pranaya shrudharam Pranamami shachi sutta gauravaram. Satatam janata bhavata paharam Paramartha parayana lokagatim. Navaleha karam jagatapaharam Pranamami shachi sutta gauravaram. 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 Nija bhakti karam priyacharutaram Natanartana nagara rajakulam. Kula kamini manasalasya karam Pranamami shachi sutta gauravaram. Karatala balam kalakantavaram Mriduvadya suvina kaya madhuram. Nija bhakti guna britanatya-karam Pranamami shachi sutta gauravaram. Pranamami shachi sutta gauravaram. Pranamami shachi sutta gauravaram. Yogadharamayutam punarnandasutam dharani suchitram bhava bhavachitam. Yogadharamayutam punarnandasutam Tanudhyanachitam nijavasayutam pranamami shachi sutta gauravaram. Arunam nayanam charanam vasanam vadane skalitam swakanam Kurute surasam jagata jivanam pranamami shachi sutta gauravaram. 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 Jaya Gaura Hari, Gaura Hari, Gaura Hari, Jaya Gaura Hari. Jaya Gaura Hari, Gaura Hari, Gaura Hari, Jaya Gaura Hari. Nitai Gaura Haribol, 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 Gaura Haribol. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada. Shri Caitanya Mahaprabhu ki, Shri Gaura Purnima Mahotsava ki, Srila Prabhupada ki, Go Premanande. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Caitanya Manobhishtam Shtapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So today we'll read a verse from the Caitanya Charitamrita, which is the most authorized biography of the Supreme Lord Sri Caitanya Mahaprabhu, written by Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami. Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami was a highly empowered devotee of Sri Caitanya Mahaprabhu, a associate, a contemporary of the six Goswamis, Lord Chaitanya's closest devotees, his direct disciples. And so this is considered by all the predecessor acharyas, this book, Caitanya Charitamrita, is considered to be the most authorized presentations on the life and teachings of Sri Caitanya Mahaprabhu. And the verse we thought to read and speak on today is the very first verse of the entire book. The book is broken up into or divided into 3 sections: the Adi Leela, the Madhya Leela, and the Antya Leela. So Adi means the beginning, the starting, giving a very nice philosophical presentation on the position, the status of Sri Caitanya Mahaprabhu, why he comes, what he aims to achieve, who his most prominent devotees are, associates are, what are their positions, and also discusses his appearance pastime in brief. And then the Madhya Leela, the pastimes related to his his time as a preacher, his travels throughout India, establishing the process of spiritual practice for this age of Kali Yuga. And then finally the Antya Leela, his final pastimes, where he was based in Jagannath Puri, relishing the depths, or rather the heights, of pure love of Krishna, Krishna Prema. So we are going to discuss the very, very first verse of the Adi Leela, the first chapter of the first book. Jaya Jaya Sri Caitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Jaya Sri Caitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Jaya Sri Caitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. So Chaitanya Charitamrita Adi Leela, Chapter 1, Text 1. Vande Guru Nisha Bhaktan Isham Isha Vatarakan Tat Prakasham Tat Shakti Krishna Chaitanya Samgyakam. Translation. I offer my respectful obeisances unto the spiritual masters, the devotees of the Lord's incarnations, His plenary portions, His energies, and the primeval Lord Himself, Sri Krishna Chaitanya. So this verse, the very, very opening verse of this topmost literature, is describing Sri Krishna Chaitanya, the Supreme Lord Himself, manifested in 5 features. In 5 features. 6 features, sorry. 6 features. Yeah, 6 features. So this is Sri Caitanya Mahaprabhu. He's not just, he is Himself, but Himself means He's not alone. He is made up of or contains various perspectives, various features. He's not just limited to a one-sided or even a binary understanding of His personality and His position. The Supreme Lord, the Absolute Truth, is unlimited by nature. And in this verse, Sri Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, the author, is attempting to describe 6 features by which this unlimited Lord can be understood. And the first manifestation, or the first feature of the Lord that is mentioned by Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is Vande Gurun. First manifestation is described as the spiritual master. And not just spiritual master, he uses the word Gurun, which is very different from the word Guru, because one is singular and one is plural. So here, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is referring to the spiritual masters. I offer my obeisances unto the spiritual masters, seeing the spiritual masters as a very important transcendental manifestation of the absolute truth, Sri Caitanya Mahaprabhu himself. So when we consider the position of the spiritual master, and especially here in this case, he's referring to great acharyas like Srila Prabhupada and the predecessor acharyas, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, Bhaktivinoda Thakur, and so on, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, the Goswamis. When we consider them, we must never consider them separate from Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Shakshat Haritvain Nasamashta Shastra. All the bona fide revealed scriptures declare this point emphatically, that the spiritual master is to be seen, is to be respected as good as God. Not as God, but as good as God. It's not that the guru is God. That is not our understanding. But it is that he is or she is as good as God because they can deliver God and God's teachings purely to us. So the first manifestation, of course, is the spiritual masters. And Srila Prabhupada explains further in Caitanya Charitamrita to this point, that the spiritual masters that he is referring to, Krishna's Kaviraj is referring to, are of two types. We all know this, having come even for a few months or weeks to Hare Krishna movement. The two types of spiritual masters, anybody can say? What are the two categories? One is Shiksha Guru and the other is Diksha Guru. So Shiksha Guru, we'll start with Diksha Guru. Diksha Guru is that spiritual master who gives us initiation and connects us to the unbroken line of teachers and students coming all the way from Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And they inspire us to follow the process, and they give us mantra. They give us a special mantra which strongly connects us in a meditation to Krishna. So this is the role of the Diksha Guru. We find many Diksha Gurus. Srila Prabhupada was also a Diksha Guru, gave connection to thousands and thousands of devotees. And following him, there are many hundreds of gurus that are doing a similar service as Srila Prabhupada. But besides the Diksha Guru, there's another category of gurus that's also a manifestation, a feature of Lord Chaitanya, and that is the Shiksha Guru. The Shiksha Guru is one who teaches us the process of devotional service, who teaches us the science of Krishna consciousness, the science of spiritual life, teaches us how to practice, how to understand and exemplify spiritual principles. And Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami later on in Caitanya Charitamrita says that the Shiksha and Diksha are equal manifestations, equal representations of the Supreme Lord. We should not find undue distinction and difference. One is better, one is less. One is more important, one is less important. That is not a mature understanding of Shiksha and Diksha Guru. So this is how Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, this is the first feature of his that's mentioned in the Caitanya Charitamrita, Vande Gurun. The next feature that Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami speaks to or points out is the Isha Bhaktan. Who are the Bhaktas? Do you all know any Bhaktas? You know someone? You know someone? More than one? Many. Who are the Bhaktas? All around. All around. All of these persons situated here listening to me also are manifestations of the absolute truth. Isn't that revolutionary understanding? Your younger brother is a manifestation of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu by Kanya. When next time you look at him, think of him like that. But seriously, I mean, it may be taken in a humorous way, but there's a very important depth of seriousness to that. Anyone who surrenders to Isha, the Supreme Controller, is worshipable and has the ability to represent the Supreme Lord. This is very important principle. That is why we take devotees so seriously. That is why devotees are very careful, very afraid not to offend each other. We don't take offenses lightly because we know we're not just offending Krishna. I mean, we're not just offending my brother or my sister or my friend. We are offending a manifestation of God. It makes it so much more serious, right? And weighty when we consider it like that. So this is very important. So Isha Bhaktan. Isha Bhaktan. Isha means, like I said, the controller. Not just any controller, but the supreme controller. Param Ishwar. So what is the definition of a devotee? A devotee is that person who agrees to come under the control of the Supreme Lord. In this world, who likes to be controlled? Anybody likes to be controlled? No one likes to be controlled. But so a devotee is very rare in this world because they are willingly putting themselves under the control of someone else. Normal people like, forget it. He's going to tell me what to do. He's going to order me around. No, thank you. I work on my own time. I'm my own boss. I'm independent. But the devotees don't want that. They want to be under the control. And it's not a slave-like mentality we're talking about here, to be controlled. This is loving control. The example that can be simply given is a mother and her little child, a baby. The mother controls or restricts the movements of the child. Is it out of some mood of dominance, proud dominance? Or is it out of a mood of loving care? Because if she doesn't restrict the movements of the child, doesn't control the activities of the child could easily harm themselves, right? Very easily cause harm to themselves. So this type of control that the devotee subjugates themselves to, puts themselves under, is one of love. And when that loving control is surrendered to in a very deep way, this is a very interesting teaching. If we have time, we'll come to it. Very interesting, amazing teaching of Lord Caitanya. When that loving control becomes deepened in the heart of a devotee, something amazing happens. You know what something amazing happens? What's that thing that happens? It's very transcendentally mystical. That the roles become reversed. Who becomes the controller and who becomes the controlled? When one willingly comes under the control of the Lord and perfects their position as being a devotee under the control of the Lord, suddenly one day the devotee finds themselves in control of Krishna, in control of the Lord. That's why sometimes devotees joke, we don't want to become God, because so much of Vedic religion out there is focused on becoming God. Meditating, practicing pranayama and yoga and chanting a mantra so that eventually one day you become God. You realize that you are that deity that you're worshipping. No. What do devotees humorously say sometimes? We are not interested in becoming God. We are interested in becoming greater than God. Through the medium of love. So this is the position of the devotee. They willingly come under the control of the Lord. There are two types of devotees that Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami refers to here. The practicing devotee, like all of us are practicing. We are not perfected in our bhakti, in our process of spiritual practice. So we practice. We're not yet perfect. And then the associates, the eternal personal associates of the Lord, the perfected devotees, who are engaged in deep relationship with Krishna as a lover, as a parent, as a friend, and as an intimate servant. These are the perfected devotees. Then the third manifestation of Krishna, or Lord Chaitanya, is that of himself as the Supreme Lord. Krishna Chaitanya Samgyakam. That Isha Vatarakan. Krishna Chaitanya Samgyakam. The Supreme Lord who is Samgyakam, known as Krishna Chaitanya. Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he appeared some 500 years ago in a very interesting manifestation. Very different from all other manifestations of God on this planet or in this universe. That he chose to come appearing as a devotee of God. Not as God himself, not in his full regalia, full features, his full opulences as Bhagavan, but in a very covered, a restrained manifestation, so to speak, presenting himself how to be a perfect devotee, to teach us how to perform bhakti. So although he is the Supreme Lord, Sri Chaitanya, he is Isha, the Supreme Controller, he subjects himself to a position to that of a devotee, to give us the example of how to become a devotee, how to act as a devotee. And just as Lord Krishna describes in Bhagavad Gita the various reasons why he comes, anyone remember the reasons why Krishna descends? Famous verses. Say that there's 3 reasons. Tell me one reason in English. To establish dharma, to establish the process for religion that's relevant to the time and the circumstances that we find ourselves in, or the Lord finds himself in at that time. What's another reason? Paritranaya sadhunam. What does he do with the sadhus? He protects the sadhus, like Lord Nrsimhadev came to protect who? Prahlad. And Vinashchaya Chaduskritam, what does he come to do also? Give the demons one to what happens? To destroy the demons. This is what these are the 3 reasons. So does that apply to Lord Chaitanya also? Did he come to what happened the demons? Yes, he did. But how does Lord Chaitanya kill the demons? He kills them by killing their demoniac nature, their demoniac tendencies, their sinful, impersonalist tendencies. This is what he does. And he does it in 2 ways. The scriptures describe. What are the 2 ways? One is by sharing the process of Harinam Sankirtan. And the second way, one of his main weapons, is his Sundarupa, his beautiful form. His beauty is unparalleled, like we read in the translation of the song. So many references to Lord Chaitanya's transcendental beauty. So he kills the demoniac spirit like that. And of course he gives protection to the devotees, because in Kali Yuga, the devotees, there's an onslaught of Maya and sinful activity which really ravages their consciousness, pains them. But this Harinam Sankirtan movement, the chanting of the holy names out there, brings such a relief to the devotees. So he protects the devotees in that way. And of course, Dharma Samsthapanartaya, he establishes this process of religion. So this is Isha, the 3rd manifestation of the Lord as the Supreme Controller, Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Then the 4th manifestation, feature of the Lord that's mentioned in this very first verse of Chaitanya Charitamrita is Isha Avatarakam. The avatars or the incarnations of the Supreme Lord. Who are the incarnations of the Lord in Lord Chaitanya's Leela? Anybody knows? Who's the incarnation? Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Sri Advaita. Yes, Advaita Acharya is the incarnation of the Lord. Right? He's a very interesting personality, manifestation, which we won't get into. I'm sure we discussed it on the appearance of Advaita Acharya. He's actually Sadashiva, Mahavishnu and Lord Shiva together. So he's an incarnation of Krishna, manifest. They do not have the full potency, or they have the full potency, but they don't reveal the full potency. They don't manifest the full potency as Krishna does in his full manifestation 5,000 years ago. So this is the incarnation, Advaita Acharya. Then after that, Tat Prakashams. Tat Prakashams means the plenary manifestation or expansions of the Lord. In Lord Chaitanya's Leela, who is the expansion? Is Nitai, Lord Nityananda. He is the expansion of the Lord. Has the same full potency as Krishna himself, just like Balaram. The first expansion of Krishna is Balaram, and what do the scriptures say is the only difference between Krishna and Balaram? Color, the color of the skin. But they are fully potent, equal potency. Then the next manifestation or feature of Krishna or Lord Chaitanya is his energies, his potencies. Of course, all of us are marginal potencies. What's that? Tatastha Shakti. But the potencies referred to here by Krishna's Kaviraj are these very intimate internal potencies, like Srimati Radharani, the gopis of Vrindavan, like those devotees, those energies. And especially in Chaitanya Leela, who is the energy of Lord Chaitanya that's manifest? Is, anybody know? Sri Advaita, next, Gadadhar. Gadadhar Pandit is said to be who? Directly Srimati Radharani. That's who he is, directly, Srimati Radharani. So these are the 6 features by which Lord Chaitanya manifests. And when you look at these 6 features, who do you find in these 6 features by the grace of Vande Gurun, by the grace of the spiritual master? You find the Pancha Tattva. Pancha Tattvat Makam Krishnam Bhakta Rupa Swarupakam Bhakta Avataram Bhaktakyam Namami Bhakta Shaktikam. So God, or rather not God, but the Supreme Absolute Truth cannot be just contained in a very simplistic understanding. He is the controller. He is watching over everything. No. The Supreme Absolute Truth is unlimited and manifested in an unlimited variety of ways and perspectives and features and forms. And here we've just described 6 broad categories of him. And how, when you read this book, Chaitanya Charitamrita, you'll see all these 6 categories coming into play, intertwining to make the presentation of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu so amazing, so transcendently amazing to the devotee, to the reader. So this Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, like I mentioned earlier, he appeared just 500 years ago to teach us all how to be a devotee. In this age of Kali, which is ravaged by so much of quarrel, hypocrisy, degradation, we're seeing it every day, isn't it? Every single day. You open your newspaper, your internet news, you're reading of all the hypocrisy and degradation that's going on. And not only that, this hypocrisy and degradation, it's so convoluted now that now it's being taught and promoted and advertised as being religion, being spiritual, being full of integrity, that no one seems to know anymore what is real religion, what is real spiritual life, what is demoniac culture, what is proper and what is improper. No one seems to know anymore because of the way the world is packaged and promoted and advertised. Just like His Holiness Bhakti Tirtha Swami used to often say, today everyone has so many rights that nothing is wrong anymore. Isn't that amazing? And you see that today. You can't call out anything. Who are you? How can you say that? You're a bigot. You are like this. You are like that. You know? So nothing is wrong anymore. But no, when one understands the teachings of Lord Chaitanya, one is very easily then able to distinguish what is illusion and what is reality. This is what he's come to teach. Therefore, Srila Prabhupada, in his genius, he established in his introduction to his greatest contribution, the Srimad Bhagavatam, what did he establish in the introduction to the Srimad Bhagavatam? He gave a synopsis, a very detailed synopsis on the life and teachings of Lord Chaitanya. Because he saw Lord Chaitanya as the ideal presenter or the preacher of the Srimad Bhagavatam. And what does the Srimad Bhagavatam do? It distinguishes reality from illusion. This is very important to understand, and this is what Lord Caitanya has come to give, the ultimate reality. Not some religious reality that helps us make our living better, that improves our health condition, our financial condition, our relationship situation, so we can get a good boy for my daughter or a good girl for my son, or make sure that my husband gets a good job, we go to the temple and do pujas. No. That is not what Lord Caitanya has come to give. These forms of illusion, even though they may be couched in some Vedic ritual. No. He's come to wipe all that away, just like Lord Krishna declared at the end of Bhagavad Gita. What did he say? Sarva dharmam parityagya, means like kick it away. All these forms of responsibilities and obligations and religions that are materially motivated, kick them all away and simply surrender to God. But for most people that was too abstract. How do you do that? So therefore Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu comes just 500 years ago to teach us exactly how to do that. And how? What are the reasons that he comes? There are two types of reasons that he comes to this planet just 500 years ago. It's a very rare manifestation. If you're wondering, well, it's okay. I mean, he appeared 500 years ago, but I'm not really ready to take up the process. Let me give it a break this time around. So when he comes next, I'll catch him the next time. No. Lord Chaitanya comes once in a day of Brahma. I always get bewildered when I think about Brahma's lifetime and what his one day is. Let's see now. One day of Brahma is 1,000 cycles of the 4 yugas. If that's not a long time, let's consider what one Kali Yuga is. What is one Kali Yuga in years? 432,000 years. That's a bit of a long time, right? But it's small time compared to Brahma's life. And then the next age is, see, I always get confused, 864. Is that correct? Okay, twice. And then the third one is plus 432, and then the next one is another 432, right? So can someone help me here? 4,320,000,000 years. He's coming once in that time. You sure you're going to be around? It's like you're playing roulette, right? And you're throwing the ball on the spinning wheel, but there's 4,320,000,000 spaces that one ball has to fall into when Lord Chaitanya is coming. So don't gamble on that. You most probably won't be human. Most probably won't be human. Or you may have become a human being many times over. So we shouldn't gamble. Because why did he come? He's come into the most inauspicious age, Kali Yuga, where things are so difficult to practice. He's coming to this age, and to counteract the most difficult of circumstances, he gives the most merciful and the most easy process to practice. Shri Shri Radha Radhanath Ki. And what is that process that he gives? Do we have to bury our heads in sand and be like that for 1 hour without breathing and meditate on some form? Do we have to do that? Do we have to build 8 fires around us and sit, in the middle of January? I heard January was a scorcher here in Durban. Is that true? And shame, you didn't even have water half the time. Huh? Shame. Do we have to do that? We're not expected to do that in this age. All we have to do is the Yuga Dharma, which is Harinam Sankirtan. Simply repeat the chanting of the holy names of God. That's all we have to do. How much more simple do we want it to be? Just as Ekadashi, really it's described to be one of the most inauspicious days, isn't it? Don't you all know Ekadashi to be the most inauspicious 2 days in the month? What do you all think? It really is, when you look at it logically, it's really very inauspicious. Because why? Papa Purush is everywhere. The personality of sin is everywhere. But to counteract that, to give us protection, Lord Krishna makes that day so auspicious by declaring that whatever activity you do on this day, spiritual activity, the benefit is multiplied 1,000 times. So to counteract the depth, the intensity of the inauspiciousness of a situation, the Lord's mercy comes to play and gives us a very simple experience, simple practice. So in this age of Kali, which is just going to get worse and worse, and we're seeing, at least in my few years, I've seen over time how things have degraded, things have deteriorated. So therefore we need to depend more and more on the simple process that Lord Caitanya came to give. We have to take to it. Otherwise, we will be lost. We will be lost. This is like Krishna's last ditch effort to give us an opportunity to save ourselves. So we must take it. And this is the mercy of Sri Caitanya Mahaprabhu. Of course, he comes for a variety of other reasons, which are internal to himself, which we won't get into. But this reason is most important to us. Most important, most relevant to us. He's given us the opportunity to develop not just some spiritual understanding that can give us liberation, cessation of our material suffering. No, He's given us a process of spiritual perfection that just doesn't take us out of a suffering condition, but it establishes us as a relative of God. Can you imagine that? To be a relative of God, to be living with God in His supreme abode, either as His servant or as His friend. Who would like to be God's friend? Isn't that cool, to be God's friend? I mean, we've had friends, right? And we've had friends. Haven't we, in this world? How many of you have been disappointed with your friends? Nobody. Okay, maybe I'm speaking to a perfected crowd here. Who hasn't been disappointed by their friends? Okay, that's a better way of asking it. We've had friends that have, hurt us, let us down. You couldn't depend on them. You know that we learned this line in school, a friend in need is a friend indeed. It's very nice sounding. Where did it manifest? Now and then it manifests, right? Now and then maybe. And when you got some money, you have many friends. But when you don't have money, you don't have friends. You had all these experiences. But to be God's friend, God is the real friend in need, is a friend indeed. How do we know that? Because when you're in trouble, most friends, they disappear. Hey, Baba, you're on your own. I'm out of here. But when you're in trouble, who's right next to you all the time? In your heart, Hrideshe Arjuna Tishtati is Krishna. He's situated right there, right next to you all the time. Isn't that amazing? No matter what you're up to, and we know the stuff that we're up to, we wouldn't want our closest friend to be seeing, right? We know that. Imagine your closest friend you're revealing all your thoughts to. Do we do that? I mean, if we have a really close friend, we will do that, right? But most people don't have that. But Krishna is there hearing our most hidden of thoughts. Hope this is not giving anyone a nervous breakdown that somebody is listening to your thoughts. But Krishna is right there hearing all our thoughts. But despite all of that, He chooses to be there as our friend. As our friend. So Krishna has come to give us, the Sri Caitanya Mahaprabhu has come to give us Krishna Prem. Actually, you know what? We already have Krishna Prem. Do you know that? How many of you agree with me? We already have Krishna Prem. You agree? One person agrees only. Two. Okay. But I'm not sure if you're going to follow if you're thinking what I'm thinking. We have half Krishna Prem. Just by what I described now, we have half the form of Krishna Prem. Because we have Krishna's Prem. You understand? Krishna loves us. Krishna has Prem for us. Now what He wants us to do is to uncover our Prem for Him. Can you imagine someone who loves us so much to the level that He is willing to stand by us no matter what we've been through, no matter what we've done to Him even. He loves us. So He has prem, pure love for us. And that love, I have to say, I'm not sure if my own mother is here, but please excuse me, but she may be here in the audience. But even she, your mother doesn't have love for you like Krishna has. She doesn't have that. She doesn't. I was at, many years ago, I'll give this example of love, mother's love. I'll take his name, I've said it many times, but when our little baby in the temple, Uddhava, was born, 10 years ago or so, I think he's 10-ish now, or 9, we went to His Holiness Parthasarathi Maharaj for Maharaj to whisper the baby's name in the child's ear. She was a few days old, and Vibhu Caitanya Prabhu, our then temple president, was carrying this child very lovingly in his hand. Maharaj whispered the baby's name in the ear. And then he looked at Vibhu Caitanya and he said, "Wow, Vibhu, you really love this child, huh?" And Vibhu said, "Yes." He says, "But you've only known this child about 4 days now." I said, "Yes." "And you have so much of love that you'll be prepared to take a bullet for this child, yes?" Vibhu said, "Yes, Maharaj, I'll take a bullet for this child." And Maharaj said, "Yes, that is natural." And Maharaj said, "Well, now you take that love that you have for this child and you multiply it trillions of times over, and you will come to a fraction of a drop of the love that Mother Yashoda has for Krishna." Now this is love. This is what Mother Yashoda's love is. And Krishna has that love for her. So this is love. So I apologize to any mothers and fathers that may be a little bruised by what I've said, but this is the reality. Because our mothers and fathers will disappoint us. They will disappoint us. You know how they'll disappoint us? If they're not neglectful of us, which most mothers and fathers are not, but in this day and age it's increasing rapidly. But even if they're the perfect mother and father to us, they will deeply disappoint us by their passing away. Isn't it? That's what will happen. Some of you that has happened to already, right? And it's very painful. And we think, why did you leave? How could you do that? I needed you. You are pained because of that loving connection. But will our parent, mother and father Krishna ever leave us? Can we ever be disappointed by him? No, because he is there in our heart all the time. So Lord Caitanya Mahaprabhu is teaching us that connection, that love. That when we realize that love of Krishna, then we begin to properly love everyone else. Then we begin to properly love our child, love our parent, love our brother, love our sister, love our husband, love everybody. That's when true love manifests. But it starts with focusing on the source of all love, and that is Krishna. So this is what Sri Caitanya Mahaprabhu has come to give. So we appeal to you all, don't gamble with this one life. Don't gamble with this one life. Because you've only got 1 in 8 billion chances to get it again. To have the process of pure devotional service. The easy process that was given by Sri Caitanya Mahaprabhu. So please be conscientious about this. Please carefully understand this. That you've come here today, you've listened to this presentation. I beg you all, please do not let it go in vain when you leave and take prasad. I know the prasad will be very nice. It can be bewilderingly nice. But don't forget the urgency of what Lord Caitanya has come to give. And when you deeply understand the urgency, then you will definitely make changes in your life. The changes must manifest. When someone understands the mercy of Lord Caitanya and how much and what they need to do to grasp that mercy and make good on that mercy, lives will change. We look at I think about this in relation to Srila Prabhupada and his preaching in the 60s and 70s. If you want to talk about degradation, preaching in degraded times, it is what Prabhupada had to go through. The hippie era. The stuff that was going on there was just of another level. But when they were given the mercy of Sri Caitanya Mahaprabhu, their lives completely transformed. They did not add the spiritual process to their lives. No. What did these devotees do? They added their lives to the spiritual process. Understand the difference? The spiritual process was their lives. Everything else was an add-on. It's different. It's a different concept. I'm not sure if you're following me. It's not that, yes, let me be religious. I'll add Krishna consciousness. I'll come to the temple every Sunday. Very nice. But the rest of my life is whatever I need to do. No. They took Krishna consciousness as their life and soul. Everything that they did was considered, how is this going to help my Krishna consciousness? If it's not going to help it, I don't want to do it. It's very different understanding. It's like one devotee was saying about chanting, kirtan and chanting. He says, previously, because some devotees go through this challenge in their lives. He said, previously I used to think that my chanting was getting in the way of my life. I used to think that, oh man, I have to fit in these rounds. I have to go to the temple. How do I schedule it? I've got so many other important things to do. So they used to think that their chanting used to get in the way of their lives. But as they advance in Krishna consciousness, their paradigm changed, their perspective changed. They are now thinking that, man, my life is getting in the way of my chanting. This is our goal. We want to come to that point of thinking like that. That, man, this job, this obligation, this spot, this social demand is getting in the way of my true aim in life, to embrace the mercy of Sri Caitanya Mahaprabhu. So when we start thinking like that, that is real progress. That is real advancement. Then something is happening here. This is the test. So tomorrow, dear devotees, is the appearance day of that personality that manifested 500 years ago to give us this very easy process of devotional service. Let's pray today, let's pray tomorrow. Give us the strength, Sri Caitanya Mahaprabhu, and your representatives, all these manifestations we spoke about, the gurus, the devotees, the expansions, the incarnations, the energies. Please give us the potency that I can understand Lord Chaitanya's mercy, grab it and never let go. Is that something we can do? Also, are we having a little presentation on Rath Yatra? It wasn't planned. Olika, are we doing something on Rath Yatra? No. Then I'll mention a few things about Rath Yatra because it's important. So, dear devotees, I mentioned a little about who's coming for Rath Yatra. So, this year's festival is, of course, starting on Friday, Easter weekend, and it'll run till Easter Monday. It's fully packed of so many wonderful events at the Durban beachfront, North Beach and amphitheater area. We really need your help on many levels, right? One, of course, is to be there, to be happy, to be nicely, brightly dressed, and to be ecstatic in the program. We also need a lot of help to do so many services. So if according to your capacity you can help, please do. Please speak to the devotees at the book table and other organizers, Allanath Prabhu and others. Please find out what service you can do throughout the day. Throughout this week there'll be a lot of services. There's also many support services that we need help with, taking care of many senior devotees, helping them in personal ways, driving, laundry, so many other things, pickups from the airport. So if you're able to help, you can see me about that in some way. If you're able to help, please see me. Of course, for some reason, I've been here for 2 weeks, But that fundraising target, I'm not sure if somebody forgot to move that arrow, but it's stuck at 500 and whatever, 520 or 30,000 rands. I'm pretty sure it's gone a little higher, but we desperately need help. Now, I'm not saying this out of a marketing or a fundraising initiative, but I can tell you now. I don't know if I should say this. Rukmini, should I say this? Can you give me permission? You know what I'm going to say. You normally know what I'm going to say, but but I already put my foot in it. So the current state of the festival financially, the way I see it now, is not tenable for a future year. Let me be very frank about it. That if the way the festival is forecast, the way we forecasted the festival now, as of yesterday morning, by the managers, they informed me, it won't be likely to have another festival next year. This is not a guilt trip being laid on y'all, please. I'm just being very honest about it, very, very practical about it. So we need your help. Maybe I should say this in a funny. Should I lighten the mood and say it in a funny way? I have good news and bad news about the fundraising. The good news, I'll give you the good news first. The good news is that 1.25 million rand target is there. Isn't that amazing? The bad news is that it's still in your bank accounts. Thank you. So please help us. It may not be in your bank accounts because many of you have been very generous, but please speak to some family members, some friends, see how they can help the festival. This is not some ordinary festival that people are just going to, like I said earlier, come for soft serve ice cream and pizzas and waffles. This is to give them all that I've been discussing today. This unique, rare mercy of Sri Caitanya Mahaprabhu. If you can find a greater gift that you can share with somebody, tell me about it. You'll never find a greater gift. Anarpita charim chirat karunaya vitirna kalo. Krishna's Kaviraj Goswami says, Rupa Goswami says this verse, that he has come to bestow what no other incarnation has bestowed before. This gift of the transcendental mellow of Krishna Prem, conjugal love of Krishna. This is what we're offering people. So please understand that this festival is not petitioning people, oh, give some money. No, it's to give them. And all they have to do is serve in some small way. So please help in some way possible. Please serve in this way possible. And then who knows? We'll come even, and then 2025 we'll have an even bigger festival. 2026, an even bigger festival to attract more people to the mercy of Sri Caitanya Mahaprabhu. So Friday, coming back to the point, Friday we're having the first Ratha Yatra chariot procession. That starts at 10:30, I think, in the morning, opposite the Tropicana Hotel on the Upper Marine Parade. So please be there. Please be on time. Okay, come there by 10. The deities will be coming at around 10. It's a beautiful ceremony to receive them, put them on the chariots, worship them, and some nice presentations, entertainment presentations will be there at the start. And then, of course, the next many days, 3 days, will be wonderful association of wonderful devotees and wonderful array of entertainment, thought-provoking discussions, nice kirtans. And there'll be another procession on Monday evening at 5 o'clock. I can't remember where I think it starts from around the site area. It's just from the site around. So that's a beautiful parade. Don't worry about the rain. We've spoken to the gods. They're making an arrangement. Even if it rains, it's not raining. Right? It's just an illusion. Right? Remember, Bhagavatam is separating reality from illusion. So if you see it's raining, just say, my eyes are defective, my skin is defective, there's something wrong with my senses. So it's not raining. And it's not really hot. It's going to be like 24 degrees throughout the day. We've worked it out with Indra and Surya, sorted out. I'm sitting on a Vyasasana and you're not taking me seriously. But anyway, please come, please participate fully, enthusiastically, share the love, share your spirits, and just be happy at the festival. That's the best thing we can ask of you all. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Swarup Prabhu, for, as always, a very warm and enlightening class and a wonderful presentation about Rath Yatra. Devotees, just a few quick announcements. Tomorrow, as Prabhu mentioned, is Sri Gaura Purnima. So the festival program will start at 4:30 a.m. with Mangal Aarti. And then we're very honored to have both classes, the morning class and the evening class with His Holiness Bhakti Caitanya Swami Maharaj. You'll find further information about the festival on our social media platforms, so you can have a look at that and access it from there. Then the Bhaktivedanta College of Education and Culture, classes have started, but you still can take a prospectus on your way out of the temple room from the table at the front, and you can still make contact with the college teachers in this regard. Then Prabhu mentioned Rath Yatra. Please take advantage of all these wonderful service opportunities. Then today's Sunday Love Feast Prasadam has been prepared by Food for Life South Africa. And this wonderful team is led by His Grace Ramananda Priya Prabhu and Rajan Prabhu. So a big thank you to this wonderful team for today's Prasadam. On that note, if you would like to assist with Prasadam serve out or with sponsorship towards the Prasadam, the Love Feast Prasadam, please connect with His Grace Doyal Caitanya Prabhu. And you can speak to him about your volunteering, your assistance with this. So Prasadam will be served in the white marquee at the bottom from 1 till 1:45 p.m. only. Once again, welcome to our traveling devotees and also welcome to our new guests with us today. And we're really happy to have you with us. So big Haribol and welcome to our guests with us. Thank you, devotees. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow for Gaura Purnima and over the whole Easter weekend for Rath Yatra 2024. We'll continue now with Kirtan. Hare Krishna.
Kajals. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Namaste Narasimhaya.
Namaste Narasimhaya.
Namaste Narasimhaya.
Namaste Narasimhaya.
Praladadaine.
Praladadaine.
Hiranyakasipu raksha.
Hiranyakasipu vaksha.
Shila Tankana Kalaye.
Shila Tankana Kalaye.
Ito Nishinga Parato Nirshinga.
Ito Nisringa Parato Nisringa.
Yato Yato Yamitato Nirshinga.
Yato Yato Yamitato Nisringa.
Pahe Nishinga Hidaye Nishinga.
Bae Nisringa Nitaye Nisringa.
Narasingha Madhim Saranam Prapade.
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 Singamarim Sharanam Prapare.
Tavakhara Kamalavare Nakam Adruta Shingam Dalita Hiranyakasipu Tanu Bringa Yesavadrita Narahari Rupa Jaya Jagadisa Hare
Gade
Jaya Jagadisa Hare
Jai Jai Nishingade
Jaya Jagadisa Hare
Karavala Kambara Pare Naka Aputa Shringa Dalita Hiranyakasipu Dalubringa Kishavarita Narahari Rupam Jaya Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare
Kesavadita Narahari Rupa Jaya Jagadisa Hare
Jai Jai Nishingade
Jaya Jagadisa Hare
Jai Jai Nishingade
Jaya Jagadisa Hare
O Keshavarita Narahari Rupa Jaya Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare
Jaya Nishingadev Jaya Nishingadev Jaya Nishingadev Jaya Nishingadev
Jaya Nishingadev Nishingadev Jaya Nishingadev Jaya Nishingadev
Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Prahlad Maharaj
Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Prahlad Maharaj Prahlad Prahlad Maharaj, Jaya Prahlad Maharaj.
Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada.
Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada.
Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada.
Jaya Jaya Prabhupada,
Prabhupada,
Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada.
Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol.
Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Gaura Hari Bol.
Shin Dev Bhagwan ki, Prahlad Maharaj ki, Srila Prabhupada ki, Nitai Gaura Premanande.
Rivo.
Cause the kirtan party don't stop. Ain't no party like a kirtan party. Cause the kirtan party don't stop. Cause the kirtan